even as we try to take away or take a break away from the political stuff that was happening with Charlie Kirk yesterday, even some of the other gaming news brings us right back to politics. Isn't it funny how gamers are always at the center of politics? You know what I'm saying? They blame us for the reason Trump got elected, and I'm like, well, we'll take that blame. We'll take that blame. But now we got to talk about RFK Jr. And one of the things gamers have been fighting for years, for decades, is this idea that playing video games is a direct link to IRL violence. You know, airing out schools, churches, things like that. And we thought this was over because this has been debunked a great many of times, dozens of times. But yet here we are in 2025, and yet another politician is trying to convince you that maybe video games contribute to violence amongst youth. We got to talk about it. Before we do, guys, we're trying to hit 18,300 subscribers by next Thursday. Adjusting our goal for 20,000 subs by the end of the year. It was at 30,000. YouTube did its thing. We're not going to complain about it. So please, like the video, subscribe to the channel. You could always unsubscribe later if it turns out that I'm an actual grifter or something like that. All right? Help your boy out. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, we're just going to play this little clip from RFK Jr. And, let's just,
Switzerland has a comparable number of guns as we do, and the last mass shooting they had was 23 years ago. We're having mass shootings every 23 hours. Oh, there are many, many things that happened in the 1990s that could explain these. One is the dependence on psychiatric drugs, which is, in our country, is unlike any other country in the world. It could be, there could be connections with video games, with social media, or a number of things, and we are looking at that at NIH. So we are doing studies now. We're initiating studies to look at the correlation and the connection, potential connection between over-medicating our kids and this violence.
Okay. All right. So how do you compartmentalize that? He said a great many of things. They're trying to figure out what's going on with the violence, with kids and things like that. He mentioned a dependence on psychiatric drugs. I think there's a big part of that. He mentioned video games. He also mentioned social media. Now, am I going to sit here and grift and tell you that there is no connection between kids who are violent and video games at all? No, I'm not going to tell you that. I also don't have the data. But what I can tell you is, like this post right here from this person, reminder that video games are just as big, if not bigger, in countries like Japan, South Korea, China. Guess what? They don't even have a fraction of compared to the U.S. That is a good point. Now, granted, a lot of those countries don't have citizens that have guns. Okay, there's that. It's also worth considering that, like he said, we are on a lot of drugs. But it's not just the drugs, it's also the food, right? It's not just the food, it's also the culture. I mean, I was saying on New Black Straight last night, let's just keep it a bean. A lot of dudes are just upset right now, and I'm just being real, a lot of dudes are just upset right now because we ain't getting laid, man. Let's just keep it a bit. Let's keep it real. I'm not trying to grift. I'm just telling you the truth. If you was getting, you are less likely to go outside and air out of school and beat somebody up and stab somebody in the neck if you getting laid on a regular. And I ain't talking about like by no evil, fat, disgusting look. I'm talking about if you had a beautiful wife at home and you had kids that was looking forward to seeing you every night, you are less likely to go out there and commit crimes. Even if we're talking about kids, if you 19 and you ain't getting no box, you got to come home and every night after work, you at work slaving. You come home and the only thing you want to do is play the video game and fap off and go to sleep. You come in, you turned on your damn video game. You've been playing Apex. EA done banned your account. Now you get on, you want to watch your favorite corn site. Now they want age verification. I mean, yeah, sure, you're over 18, but you don't really want to do that. You know what? I'm finna go air out of school. That's how a lot of these niggas thinking. You're not getting no. If everybody was getting box, and women be talking like box is just for the free out here. No, it's not. Women are giving up box to the same group of men at the top of the pyramid. Other than that, you ain't really getting no box like that. That's what's really going on. Ain't no need to take drugs if you getting box. If you getting the cheeks, it's gonna be a wonderful week. Ain't nothing can throw you off. Man, get a one before you go to work. Just have your woman just you throw it down one time, and you'll have the best day of work ever, man. You ain't worry about nothing. Your boss tripping, I ain't worry about nothing. I just got some ass this morning. You ain't worry about nothing. But dudes ain't getting no cheeks. You know what I'm saying? It's just what it is. It is what it is. As far as he also mentioned social media exacerbating some of these thought processes, including, and have I played a part in that? Perhaps. I like to think that the only thing I'm doing is saying the things that you guys are already thinking, but I'm putting my face to it so that you guys don't have to put your jobs at risk or whatever the case may be to do that. But honestly speaking, to go back and blame this on video games, to even consider video games to be a part of, man, dude, we've been having video games for forever. It's y'all and Gen Z that's doing all this nonsense. Not to say that millennials haven't participated in it. They absolutely have. The Sandy Hook shooting, you know what I'm saying? That Walmart shooting where, you know, the white kid was live streaming his and I get it. That looks like a video game and you know, I'm not saying, again, I think you can draw a connection that mass shooters play video games. Yes. But video games is the number one it's the number one entertainment medium on the planet right now. So it would suffice to say that most people that do anything probably have played video games at some point. Most people have played Grand Theft Auto. I won't say most people. A large chunk of the world has played Grand Theft Auto. So if a white woman goes out and slaps the shit out of another white woman tomorrow, and then they go down her history and see, oh, she played Grand Theft Auto. Is that Grand Theft Auto's fault? No. It's just most people have played a lot of video. Not a lot, but most people, especially in America and places like Japan and South Korea and whatever, have played a video game before. So, I don't know. Y'all let me know what y'all think down in the comments. As always, may the grift be with you. Make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel. We're trying to get to 18.3 by next Thursday. Video.
Oh, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you.